Hello people of the interweb, I'm here to give you an advice today. And what advice is that? Well, I'm here to give you an advice on a problem with us younger generations. Can you guess what it is? Well, it's narcissism. You know, when you think the whole world revolves around you. So this doctor reviewed a book that Gene W. Tweenage and W. Keith Campbell wrote, and in the 1980s, 80% of the adolescents, and in the 1950s, 12% of the adolescents all endorsed this statement. And today, according to Tweenage and Campbell, 2/3 of our college students are more narcissistic than the older generation of college students. Here's a pie chart to illustrate. In 2006, a research was done on 50,000 college students, and 10% in their 20s met criteria for narcissistic personality disorder, and 15 of that 10% had very more obvious narcissistic traits than others. Soraya Medizadeh stated that Facebook reported that their numbers of users has risen 733% from 2007 to 2008. And today, well, that's over 175 million users and growing. And Facebook is an international social networking site. According to Louis Liang, who did a research for the Center for Communication by the Chinese University of Hong Kong, generally people spend about 20 minutes per day on Facebook, and about 2/3 of the typical users log in almost every day. So what is the problem? Facebook is the core to our problem. We tend to center it on the perception of who we are and who we are to the people around us through Facebook. Another problem we have with Facebook is that it became a channel for where we fulfill our desires for recognition, self-esteem, relationships, and popularity. However, Facebook is made for college students. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, made this site as a college student himself. But what does the college and schools tell students? It's all about how you market yourself. Basically, the institution is telling you to market and sell yourself, obviously for a better future and better career. How do you feel when someone presses the like button? According to Yan Zhang and Liu S.T. Tang, through experiments, they saw that gratification, like pressing the like button, increased one's Facebook usage, especially in the time spent per day, number of friends, group joined, and login frequency. This is called gratification, and gratification boosts self-esteem, and the more likes people get, their self-esteem gets higher, and people get the notion that they're actually popular. And in order to fulfill their desires for popularity, attention, love, and understanding, people post photos and statuses online of every single little thing they do. I mean, Amy L. Gonzalez and Jeffrey Hancock said that social network sites are designed to share information about self with others, including likes, dislikes, hobbies, personal musings, via wall posts, and status updates. Some people can see this oversharing of everything as narcissism, but according to Courtney Crapple, the younger generations have this notion of thinking that I'm only good as the number of likes I get on Facebook. Soraya, our fellow undergrad, uses the word anonymous to describe Facebook, which is not anonymous. It's actually the complete opposite. Anonymous is basically sharing everything with everyone. Think about it. I mean, on our Facebook profile, we share everything. We share our personal information, we share where we live or where we've been, the places we went to, we share our schools, and we share our jobs. It's almost as if you can create your ideal identity. We even share videos and photos of our everyday lives to all our quote-quote friends all over the world. After all, we do live in a wonderfully fast advancing technology called the world of internet. According to Soraya's research, women tend to display more self-promotional in their photos, where narcissistic females' tendencies were to include revealing and flashy and adorned photos of their physical appearance. Basically, they're posting sexy profile pictures and trying to get attention. But males, on the other hand, tended to display more self-promotional information about me and notes, and their trends were that they tend to highlight self-promotion reflecting intelligence. But this isn't how people really look like in real life. The camera can be very deceiving, and in real life we can be bald with the wig falling off and fake eyelashes and makeup. But narcissists don't seem to care. It seems like the more attention they get, so does their ego go way up. But is this who you want to be? You can prevent from being a narcissist by not using Facebook as a mirror. Share only what is worth sharing. Sometimes less is more. Gonzalez and Hancock believes the internet has not created new motivation for self-presentation, but provides new tools to implement such motives. We don't have to be a narcissistic Facebook users. By being selective of the photos we post, the statuses, the videos, and their personal details, Facebook can be actually used as a way to present ourselves more professionally. Another way we can prevent of being a narcissistic Facebook user is by not always relying on how many likes we get and making ourselves feel better by the attention we get from Facebook. Let's prove Professor Crapwell wrong that we're not only as good as the number of likes we get on Facebook. And by following my advice, you can prevent yourself from being a narcissistic Facebook user. Thank you.